Hi, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today I am doing a Q&A. I thought it'd just be quite a nice way to kind of get to know me. So I asked on my Instagram if anyone had any questions, and we're going to answer them now. So how are you and how has isolation been for you? So I'm good, thank you very much for asking. Isolation has been okay, to be honest. I think I've had maybe like one really bad day where I felt really rubbish, but it hasn't been too bad. I think where I've been poorly and kind of at home a lot anyway, I'm not really used to it, but it isn't completely abnormal for me to be at home all day. So I think, yeah, it's not been too bad. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? I think this is a really hard one because there's so many like arguments for every single superpower. Part of me would want like telekinesis, where you can move stuff, but then I think I'd become really lazy if I didn't actually need to move things. So I'm probably going to sound like a psycho, but I think what I would settle with is mind control. And the reason being is not that psycho, I don't think, but like people that are horrible, I could mind control them to not be so horrible. And I don't know, I feel like I would be quite a good person to control other people. I don't know, that's probably quite scary. No, I wouldn't go mind control. I'd go for like teleporting. So I could like live in Australia, but I could teleport back to see my mum, and like I could teleport into somewhere with lots of money, teleport back out with all the money, that kind of thing. I feel like, yeah, teleporting would be a good one. Okay. What do you miss most about normal life? So I assume that's like normal life I assume that's normal life kind of before lockdown. So I would say just seeing my family, seeing my friends, being able to cuddle people. I really miss being able to cuddle people. And also I miss going to Tesco to get the snacks. So I miss as well. Where is the first place you're going on holiday when this is all over? So I was meant to be going to Ibiza for my birthday. Obviously I'm not doing that anymore. So depending on when this is over, I will either be going to potentially to Dubai, me and my friend were speaking about, or if it's not over till like next year, then it'll be to Ibiza for my birthday next year. So yeah, one of those two. Got, is your hair naturally curly? This is my natural hair, so it is very textured. It is like there are curls in there, but it is quite damaged. So, and like I've mentioned, it's falling out a lot. This is just fresh out the shower, one product, no heat, and I just let it dry naturally and just sort of flip it as it dries, that's it. What is your 5-year plan? So I did have a job lined up before COVID hit, and unfortunately because of COVID that didn't happen. So part of my 5-year plan is hopefully going to that job. And then the other things I want to do in the next 5 years, I want to be able to move out, buy a house. I want to be able to be healthy in the next 5 years, or like sort of manage my symptoms a lot better. I don't think I've got like a strict kind of plan in place. I know what I want and I have an idea of how I'm going to get there, but I think when you plan things that sort of excessively, it is going to go wrong at some point, or something's going to happen like a pandemic and you aren't going to be able to do your plan exactly how you wanted to. So I try not to be too like strictly planned, but yeah, I've got ideas of what I want to do in the next 5 years. Any inspiration on dinner tonight? I know you're quite the chef. I am quite the chef. Any inspiration for tonight? What am I having tonight? I think I'm having steak. But I would say at the moment, it is a really good time to like play with everything that's in your cupboards. Something that I always find a really easy like sauce is you get mushrooms, you chop them up, you get some Philadelphia cheese, preferably the like chive one, the one that's got like flavour in it already. You put that in a saucepan with some milk, melt that kind of down, and the mushrooms in there as well, and it's just a really, really nice sauce. And I would put that either over chicken, or you can have it with pasta. It's a really good sauce. Without knowing what's in your cupboards, I can't give you too much inspiration, but yeah. How many sugars do you have, or are you sweet enough? So I assume you mean sweet enough, but I have like 1.5 sugars. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes none. Rarely 2 now, typically 1. But I'm so annoying. I'm not the sort of person that has like I will always have the same drink. I'm always changing my mind. So yeah, I never have like a set order. Where do you get your clothes from? Mixture really. This that I'm wearing at the moment is a dress, and it is from Zara. I also do a lot of shopping online, so mainly like Pretty Little Thing, Misguided, those kind of shops. I love a Primark bargain, absolutely love a Primark bargain. And I also love a charity shop find. You can find some amazing things in a charity shop, and it's brilliant. And it's one of the best feelings when you find something and it's like £2 and it looks perfect. So yeah, I love a good charity shop rummage. What is your type? So I've answered this question with my mum on my mum tag video, but basically my type is someone funny. If you're funny and you're a nice person, you will probably be able to worm your way into my life. Personality is completely what I go for. Well, you would not know that looking at some of my exes and their behaviour, but personality is initially what I go for. But if someone's funny, that's kind of like the main thing for me. Club or pub? Oh, see, again, I'm not great at just sticking to one or the other. Can I say bar? It's kind of like best of both. I think a pub is good if you're with the right kind of people, but I always end up wanting to go and have like a dance anyway. And then a club is obviously good for a dance if they're playing the right music, and again, you have to be with the right people. So I'm gonna say a bar. What is the first thing you're going to do after lockdown is lifted? I am going to go and cuddle my nan, my granddad, my brother, my niece, my dad. Not in that particular order, but I'm going to go and cuddle those people. I'm going to go cuddle my best friends. Just go and see people that I haven't seen, have a cuddle. Favourite place that you have travelled to? I find this so difficult because I've gone to some amazing places. Can I do like top 3? I don't know why I'm asking. I'm going to do top 3. So I'm going to say, in no particular order, Australia, one of them, definitely. I lived there for a year, if you didn't know, and I absolutely love it out there. I think it's just such a nice place. So Australia. Vietnam, I travelled a bit of Vietnam, and it was really, really incredible because it kind of wasn't in my plans to go to Vietnam, and I went there with really low expectations. Oh, it was just, yeah, amazing. I completely fell in love with it. I fell in love with the people. They were just so friendly and kind and caring. The scenery was beautiful. The food was good. It was just a really, really nice place to be. And my third one is probably Kenya. Me and my dad went when I was maybe like 17, 15, I don't know. I was somewhere between 15 and 17. I know I couldn't drink yet, so maybe I was 17. Anyway, I've been on amazing holidays, but I'd never really been anywhere that was so different from the norm of what I was used to, and it was just such an experience to be somewhere where, you know, they did things so differently to how we do, and it gave me a completely different perspective, and it was just an incredible place to have travelled to. So I'd say those three are kind of the ones that really stick out. Obviously I've gone to other places too, but I mean I could talk about that forever, but so we won't keep going, but I'm going to say they're the top three. What is one of the most special moments of your life? Probably when I came back from Australia and surprised my family. So the only person who knew I was coming home was my dad. I made my dad promise not to tell anyone. So I came back and I surprised my brother first, and that was amazing. I hadn't seen him in so long. And then I came home, I surprised my mum and my stepdad. I then went and surprised my nan and my granddad and my aunt, all on the same night. So that whole night was just so wonderful because no one knew I was here, and it was just completely full of like love and happiness. And yeah, it was lovely to come home and see everyone again. Pet peeves. How long have we got? Pet peeves. People that drive really slowly, driving through a town or something and someone is literally going like 10 miles per hour. That really irritates me. People who walk slowly but take up the whole of the pavement because they're walking in a line or something. That is so irritating. When you go into a room, like or you go upstairs or downstairs and then you forget why you're there, that's so annoying. I find, and I do that all the time. So that is another pet peeve. People who just send hey like 5 times in a row. Hey, 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 hey. That's annoying. I do get irritated quite easily, I think. Obviously, depending on what time of the month it is, I can get irritated very easily. But yeah. What is the worst message in your DMs? The worst message in your DMs? Oh God. Let's have a look. Oh, should we go in requests? I've got someone saying, good morning, really beautiful pictures and beautiful face at 5:30 in the morning. Who the hell is awake to flirt at 5:30 in the morning? Last question, will end on a high. So how do you stay so positive? I actually get asked this a lot. Like, how do you stay so positive? Or people are like, oh, you've got such a good attitude about things, blah, blah, blah. Like, how do you do it? And there just isn't another option. I mean, obviously there is another option, but why would you take the other option? Why would you be negative? If you can be positive, always choose to be positive, because why would you choose to be negative? And I know for some people, obviously you don't choose to be negative. I've been there before, and I've been quite open with the fact that I have definitely had some really, really dark times. But I think because of those dark times, it has made me a more positive person now. So I think it is just as well like a mindset change. Like a really good example is I always used to hate sitting in traffic, hated it. Would really, really annoy me because I'd be like, I'm just stuck in my car, not moving. I'm going to be later for where I want to go and all of that stuff. It used to really irritate me being stuck in traffic. And then I was like, well, actually, this is time to have on my own. This is time to blare the music out. This is time to have a little sing-along in the car. I don't mind being stuck in traffic at all now. I quite like being stuck in traffic because it means I can play music and I can just sing along. And yeah, it's just that mindset kind of thing of you don't have to have everything negative be a negative. I think, yeah, that's how I'm so positive. So I think that is all I'm gonna do for today. Definitely follow me on Instagram and I will do more Q&As for next time, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Are you an